Welcome to Positive Vibes with Sammy. Y'all, if you with me this morning, you are blessed. I'm just making a video right now. I'm chilling. I haven't even went to sleep yet. I had a couple of questions in the inboxes, so I answered a couple of questions. So I decided to make a video. I've been good, just living life, enjoying life, working. I had my brother over here for a couple of days. It was great to know him. It was great to obviously get to know him and get to know his story a little more. It was the first time I really got to hang out with my brother. It was a blessing, and if you're listening to this, my brother, I love you and I believe in you. I just basically wanted to drop a video, say what's up to everybody. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody come in. I hope everybody's having a good spirit. Nowadays it's just so hard to catch a good spirit. I've just been working so hard these last couple of weeks. The reason I haven't been making videos, um, just been upgrading my house, been upgrading my life. The summer's about to come. Just been really trying to upgrade my physical, as you should. Drink a lot of water. If you're watching me right now, make sure your teeth is brushed. Make sure your appearance is great. Make sure you're looking the best as you can, and just make sure that you approach life as you are the best person in it because you are. Like I said, I haven't dropped a video in a minute, so I decided to drop something. I hope everybody's good. Thanks for everybody showing concern in the inbox, asking me if I've been okay because I haven't dropped the video. I just been working, you know, um, on myself and on my relationship and things like that. Things ain't perfect in life. We all go through things and stuff, but one thing I must say though is I really did get tested tonight. I really did get tested tonight. I went out with a couple of friends. You know, um, right now my wife is out taking care of family business and taking care of things. So I've been alone for a couple of months. And tonight I actually went out and had a good time. And a couple of people did approach me, and I felt flattered because it feels good to know that people do acknowledge you when you do look good and stuff like that. But it's just crazy. I might call myself a simp because of this. Um, I've been with my lady, we're approaching 12 years. I love her to death. Like I said, our relationship hasn't been perfect all the time. And that's just part of a relationship. When you're having a long distance relationship, it's not always going to be perfect. We had things that we have to work on each other, and I worked on my part. And as I worked on my part, I learned more things about me and the type of person that I am. And sometimes you need that. You need separation so you can learn more about yourself and to know if you really are sure that this is the person that you want to be with. And anybody that knows me knows I love my wife, and I do continue to love my wife even through the even through the hardships. And for the record, even if I was single, even if me and my wife was to break up and stuff like that, I wouldn't be an easy person to get with. I'm just not that type of person. I'm the type of person that I'm a rare person. I want to stay to myself, earn my bag, and do what I got to do and take care of myself. And sex is like one of the last things on my mind because I feel like when you hit a certain age, you have more things to worry about other than that. You know, um, Real men don't deal with emotions, and this is something that I just recently learned. I'm not gonna lie, I was a person that dealt with emotions for a long time, and I believe that's why a lot of my relationships failed because I've dealt with emotions. I was the type of person that I knew something was wrong in a relationship and I still went with it because I needed acceptance. I didn't have that confidence in myself to know that I would get someone else that's prettier or as pretty as the person that I was with, because I had a lot of really beautiful women in my life. You know, that's one thing I can say about myself. I have very beautiful women in my life, you know, and still have one in my life now, you know. And I always chose to be loyal even though I was getting played. I'm not talking about now because that's not the situation now. I'm talking about in past relationships, knowing that I was getting cheated on and still chose to be loyal because of the way I looked at myself. It wasn't because of that other person. I could care less of what another person looks at me as. At the end of the day, I have to look at myself. So when that person played me and I stood loyal, I didn't feel bad because I stood loyal, because that just proves that I'm a real person. You know, it was just time to move on at that time. And shout outs to all my exes that helped me learn those parts of those relationships and helped me become the person that I am now. Easygoing and, you know, doing what makes me happy. And I am very happy with my relationship. Sometimes, you know, that I'm not around my girl all the time. No doubt it gets lonely and stuff like that, but I see the bigger picture. I see the bigger formation in everything. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that's what you should see. A lot of people see that they're not with their significant other all the time, or not with a significant other at the moment. They feel like their life is over. It's not. You have to continue to build yourself. Life don't stop. You understand? I've been in a committed relationship for 12, it's going on 12 years. She could change her mind tomorrow about me. I could change my mind tomorrow about her. That's why we have to continue building. You understand what I'm trying to say? We have to continue making ourselves the best versions of ourselves. We're the type of people that if we don't have a person by our side, we feel like we don't need to do anything. No, to me, that's the best time you need to do something. That's the best time you need to step your game up. Because once the person that you broke up with, or the person that, let me just say, not the person that you just broke up with, because I don't want to say it like that because I didn't break up with nobody, or it doesn't mean that you have to break up with nobody. If you're by yourself, you just want the best for yourself. And believe me, you can look into my eyes, believe me, everything comes after that. Just a little bit of positive vibes and belief in yourself, you can have that. You understand what I'm trying to say? And I know I'm probably rambling right now because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I haven't went to sleep yet, but I just went through a situation that I'm in a committed relationship. My wife is not around me all the time. I had a couple of beautiful women really approach me and, you know, really approach me. And I'm proud of myself that I said no, because a couple years ago, I would have been desperate enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just have no standards. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to lay with this thought. That's because back then I had no standards. It's not because I'm in a relationship. It's nowadays I love myself so much and have so much respect for myself that I just wouldn't lay with anybody. Just because she has a fat ass and a cute smile doesn't necessarily make her necessary for me to lay down with her, even if I'm single or not. You gotta have standards. And that's what you guys are missing nowadays, is having standards. You know, you see a girl giving you some type of attention and you run right through it. And I'm here to tell you, stick with what you want. Stick with what you want. You know what you want. It's not what your dick wants. You know, I don't curse like that, but it's not what your dick wants. It's what your heart wants. And you know what's right. And even if that person isn't right, you know that you did right, so you can look at yourself as a real person. And the video's approaching 10 minutes, so I'm about to cut this. I love y'all to death. I want y'all to know that you guys are amazing. I would drop definitely more content. This was just a 3 in the morning. I just came out the club, took a shower, and just wanted to relax and talk to you guys and tell y'all what I've basically been through. Some of y'all might look at me like a simp, a sucker. Y'all can look at me whatever y'all want, but I know what I want, and that's all I'm gonna settle for. Until next time, Positive vibes with Samuel. Love y'all. One.